Hey guys, what is going on? This is Barbara from Inspired Paper and Designs. So today and probably going forward for the next couple of weeks, I want to highlight some different ways that you can use my Canva templates. So the first one that I'm going to show you is my basic journal templates. If you're interested in seeing the full collection, I will drop a link below in the description so that you can check them out. But for today's video, we're just going to highlight the basics, which are the journal templates. And I will also drop a link to this as well. So as you can see, you get 15 different designs, or 14, I'm sorry, 14 different designs. And all of these designs, the reason why I call them basic journal templates is because they're just that. These are just templates you can use to give your journal or your notebook that you may create on Amazon or Amazon KDP or Lulu to give those journals a little bit of a pop. So right here, you just see the basic page. And then here, I just kind of added a border around the page. On this one, I added an icon here at the bottom. But of course, with this particular, and I got this using Canva uh, elements. You can, of course, always add your own from different places that you purchase from, like Etsy or Creative Market or Creative Fabrica. This one, I just wanted to show you what Canva do have. However, I do have the Pro account, so it's very possible that you may or may not be able to access it based on your subscription level. So I think I typed in maybe Black woman. That might have been what and then you see a whole bunch of different designs. I would choose graphics and go from there. And then what you can always do, of course, with graphics, if you click, you can always, I choose static just to make sure I'm not getting animated one. And then now it looks like they have a new feature where you can get cutouts only. So these are images with transparent background. This is actually new because this wasn't here before. So let's say cutouts only. And then, of course, based on the price, you can either get free or pro. So let's see what's available with free and apply filters. And it says there are none. So I'm wondering if I take out the cutouts and do free. There we go. Okay. So here are the ones that are listed for free, which you should see with your free account. However, if you are definitely interested in building a notebook, planner, or journal business, I strongly recommend you do the Pro. I will drop a link below so that you can try Canva Pro free for 45 days. So with that being said, so this is where I got my girl from. Now with her, I did add a white rectangles in order to make this clear. However, what you could do is group those together and then you can move her and place her wherever you see fit. So let's see if you want to move her up here. If you wanted to move her over here, or if you wanted to move her down here. That just gives you an idea of the different things that you could do in regards to the images. Now, I will say, however, that you can also change out this image, of course, and use a different image. But I always, always, always recommend that you find out the terms of use from where you purchase your design from. Find out if they want you to be able to use it for physical and or digital products. Right here, I have the image. All I did, let me see if I can access it. I'm going to position this to the back. All I did was I actually positioned this to the back and I made it transparent. So that's another option that you could do as well. There we go. Again, any image, as long as you have read the terms of use. This one I got from Canva as well. Right here, I made this, I treated it kind of like an affirmations or what do you call it? Now it escapes me. You can either use this right here to either create affirmations, like say, I am beautiful, I am amazing, I am brilliant, or you can also use it as journal prompts. There you go. So this one I used as a journal prompt: write a letter to the person who has hurt you. And then I included the border, but of course you can always highlight and delete the border if you want, which I think I may have one. Let me see. No, I don't. So you can always just get rid of the border, change the color if you want. Down here, I put a box around it. And again, all you would have to do is for this purpose, I'll say, okay, say you want to make like 50 of these. You can delete this, duplicate this page, and then start duplicate as many as you want, and then go ahead and upload or enter in your affirmations or your journal prompts or whatever the case may be. Okay, right here, I just used the image that was tall so that it would just have the lines on the side. Again, these are just different basic templates just to get you started. Here, I made it so that if you want to make it so that, say you're targeting a person that maybe is new to journaling, but they want to start, not sure how, then of course you can have it where you're giving them little prompts and only giving them a few lines so they don't feel overwhelmed that they have to complete an entire page. Again, you can change out the font size to be whatever you need it to be. Same thing, I just broke it in half as opposed to putting the words on the side. And then up here, I just put it in the corner, but you can also change this. So let's say if you want to make it so that it just, have affirmations right there in the corner on the different pages, you can do that. I think this is similar to I think it's called a stenograph notebook page where the line is in the middle. Now, as you can see, I have this background here. All of these elements, you can definitely, they're not, let me see, are these grouped? These are grouped. You can always ungroup them and then it'll be individual lines so that you can do, make it personalized, do whatever you want to do to make the page your own. Then I also have here the dotted lines, which I actually got from here. So you can either make it like hyphenated lines or dotted or solid, but you already have a solid. That's the first template I had. Here is more like the dot grid page. And then here, of course, is like the graph and paper. And this is just boxes that I submitted. Again, you can group them or leave them individual. And with your purchase, you not only get the 8.5 by 11, but you also get 6 by 9, which is the common journal size. However, if you say, for example, you're like, well, I want to do 8 by 10. If you're a pro member, you would just click resize and then you would change it to 8 by 10. And I'm just going to resize it. And so now it's 8 by 10 and you can go ahead and change the margins and everything as you see fit. But again, if I'm not mistaken, I'm correct. This is a pro feature, which is why you see the crown there. So you will only be able to resize it if you have pro. And I just undid it just to go back to the 8.5 by 11. So again, I want to highlight and show you different things that you can do with my different templates in case you purchased from me in the past and you haven't done anything. Or if you're looking to make a purchase to get started and you really don't have the time to create your own pages and you want something nice, quick, and easy. Again, another thing that you can do with these templates, not only create physical notebooks, you can also use these pages also to create printables. So printables are digital downloads that you can sell on places like Etsy, Shopify, WooCommerce, if you have a WordPress site, different places where you're allowed to sell digital products. PayHip is a good one, Gumroad, those things. So you can turn these things into like a stationery set. And then that way people can have, different options. And you could also have another passive stream. You can have a passive stream of income. So let's say, for example, you do a journal set and you do, line stationery, a border, and then an image that you have permission to use. Another thing that you can do, if you do mandalas, I also create mandalas as well. But let's see if we can find a mandala. So let's say you do a blank page, and then let me see why is our mandala not popping up. Hold on. I'm wondering if it has something. Let me see. Oh, mandalas are only for pro users. Again, highly recommend that you look into it. So let's say you throw this in the back of it and you drag it out. to take up the whole thing. I'm starting to like this already. And then let's say we position this to the back and you want your lines to show, you would just go ahead and just do elements. Sorry, I drew a quick blank. Get your rectangle, format it, pull it down. Let's make this white. And then let's position this to the back. There you go. And then what I would probably do is just stretch this out just a little bit, or maybe, you know what, I wouldn't stretch it out a little bit. If you want to highlight it so that people can actually color the pages, what you probably want to do, I'm going to lock these two in place so that way it doesn't move. And then I'm going to drag this in a little bit because, again, I want to highlight the boxes that you can color. So then that allows me, so I'm going to unlock it. And then that allows me to drag this in a little bit. I probably will make the lines a little bit shorter, but you get the idea because, again, I want to highlight the fact that you can color this around. So that gives you a border to make it essentially a coloring page. Another thing that you can do, and I'm just going to duplicate this page. Another thing you can do as well, and I'm going to, let's see. I have the idea in my mind. I just want to make sure that I'm able to do it. Okay. So let's say, you know what? Let's leave this out like this. Because of the way this is, like I can't pull it on the sides. I can only pull it in the corner. But let's say we pull it, right? And then we take this and maybe just have the border up top. So I'm going to ungroup this and maybe lock that. And let's say we delete some of the lines. Let's delete some of these lines. And then I pull, I'm going to unlock it. Then I pull this down, over, over, over. So let's say I want to make it so that it's a border up top. Now, again, the only reason why this one is different is because it wouldn't allow me to pull on the side like this particular element would. And then I have lines right here. So undo, lock. So all I would have to do really is just highlight these lines and just make group, copy, and then maybe I'll take away that one. There you go. So then that's another type of line paper stationery that you can do, and you can do a whole ton of these like this and get different mandalas that you can get in order to create different designs. Or actually, if you like pull this up, you can create a couple of different pages. But again, this just allows the person not only to journal, but also to write up at the top. Another way you can do it, of course, let me see. I'm going to just duplicate this one. Another thing you can do if you want to just have it so that, you know, it's on the side. Let's push it this way. There we go. And then you can have the mandala on the side. And then I wouldn't recommend making a line smaller because then, of course, that lessens the space. But I just want to give you guys an idea of what you can do. So I'm just doing this just so that you can get an idea. Again, I wouldn't recommend this. I would probably just, you know, drag the lines in order to, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So I would just recommend dragging them in as opposed to making them smaller. But again, I just wanted you to get an idea, just kind of get your juices flowing. Uh-oh, sorry. And that's another page that you can create. And of course you can, you know, adjust that as needed. There you go. And I might maybe get rid of one more. I like a little white at the top. But that's another page that you can create. So I just want to give you guys different ideas of different stationery that you can create. Now, instead of using the mandala, you can put flowers, you can put hearts. You can do all different types of things in order to make these pages stand out. Another thing you can do besides the border, like this border right here, a nice, easy, simple one, I would say you might maybe want to add, let's say if we add a line. And I'm going to ungroup this. So let's say if we make this smaller, maybe add this line up here. And I'm going to pull it out. And then maybe make it a little thick. Well, that's 5. Maybe keep it at 6. And I've seen journals where there's like a thick line up here and then the rest are down here. But you can also add, let's say we want to add a heart. Like say you want to add something in the middle right here. So we may, and I'm just going to choose a basic heart. And Canva has lines that help you, make sure it's in the middle. So let's say you want to add a basic heart right there or a flower or anything like that in order to make each page different. Again, just little things you can do to kind of stand out. If you just want to create a border at the top. Let me see. I think I saw like a row of hearts. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see if I can find it. So let's say if you just want to do a row of hearts, they even have love right here. Here's another thing that you can add at the top. And again, I'm just kind of playing around with it. But again, these are just little things you can do to make yours stand out. Bam. There you go. Add one on every other page. A little stuff just to make yours stand out. And then there's other heart decorations. I'm trying to find, I don't think this is the one I want, but I'll use it anyway. So here's another thing you can do is just add a quick border. So let's say we drag this up and then duplicate. There you go, a simple border to go around. So, and then it gives you magic recommendations on other things you can add. So guys, I hope this kind of got the wheels turning on different things you can do to make your pages stand out. And it's not hard and difficult. You'll be able to charge a premium price. And then when you're competing with other notebooks and pages, other notebooks and journals on Amazon, or even out in the marketplace in general, you can highlight your interior pages. And my templates make it easy and simple for you to do and to edit. If you have any questions, please share below, comments, how this video has helped you, how you plan on doing it. Also, in whatever you create, please feel free to tag me in it so that I can give you a shout out and also, cheer you on as you build your notebook or journal business. All right, guys, have an amazing day. The next video, I'm going to show you the different ways that you can use. It's either going to be my budget templates or it'll be my Christian templates. Have an amazing day and see you guys later.